Hello everybody, this is Kid from KNM Shadowwing, and welcome to Let's Play Digimon World Dawn, my newest project. I'm going to start off right now by saying I am going to do Digimon World Dusk and complete Digimon World DS. This is going to be actually the start of this upcoming series, and I intend to hopefully finish this one. By now, if you haven't been told, I am officially dropping Riviera the Promised Land for the time being. If only... crap, wrong button. If only because I've gotten bored with it, and unfortunately, I just cannot continue with it. But this is going to probably replace it. I don't know how frequent my uploads are going to be. Hopefully a lot more than they have been, because sadly they've been almost non-existent, and I really need to change that. Let's see, Balance Pack, Attack Pack, Speed Pack, and Japanese Pack. For those of you who actually know me, you'll know I'd be picking this balance pack. Specifically for the Angelwoman. Now, as for nicknames, once again, I'm not a big fan of nicknames. Sadly, with the Digimon games, you almost have to deal with a corrupted or partial nickname, since they don't have, for some reason, they did not give you enough letters to actually complete the Digimon's name, which to me is just stupid. But that's only one complaint I have of this. Speaking of complaints and rants that are associated with it, I am considering doing a type of review show where I review, most likely going to be weekly, animes, video games, and things of that nature. And we'll probably get that started soon. It's going to be a full review of things that I know well enough to where I can rant about them, tell you what I like about them, what I dislike about them. Generally, your basic review. Now, I don't know when I'm going to get that out. It could be this week, it could be next month, it could be any time between. But that is basically what I've got planned coming up, along with a few more top 10s that I intend to be doing, which people seem to enjoy. I will also be continuing my Let's Plays, which I have not dropped any of them, and we'll be doing a Let's Replay series as well, for those of you who are interested. And I will most likely be having guest stars again. Most likely, if not most definitely, my good buddy CCR. Check out his channel. I will probably post a link in the description to his, if I don't forget. Now, damn Monodramon and Kokuamon. I've never liked this opening too much. It's always been a bit too lengthy for me. Other than that, that's really all I've got planned on the recording side. I've got a few other projects in the wings, but that can wait till later down the road. This is probably an impromptu update video, as well as being the first episode to this series. So, there you have it. Really, I don't have much to talk about as far as life goes. I've been fairly busy, and with that, I just haven't had the time to really do much. Not to mention with all the scattered projects I have been working on, living real life, and yeah, it's just not worked out. But from here on out, this is what's going to happen. Always did enjoy that they followed you. I'm gonna go this way. I'm not gonna really read over the story too much right here. For those of you who don't know it, you can easily look up the game and figure out what the text says. Basically, this is going to be the tutorial, which I'll probably end the episode somewhere around the end of the tutorial, because I just don't like going through the tutorial in parts. I will mention that Digimon has been a passion of mine since I was a little kid. Probably around 5, maybe 6 years old. And I've kept up with it until recently. And in recent years, I haven't been too much of a Digimon fan. This is supposed to be, supposed to go, I should say, hand in hand with Digimon, with the Digimon Data Squad series. And that's all they've released, really. I don't think they've released a Digimon game since, DS, which was somewhere around 08, I believe, 07 or 08. I would do, oh crap, I can't remember the name of that Digimon game, so never mind that. But this is going to be fun. I actually can't wait to get some more episodes of this out, although it's going to be a bit longer. Hopefully I can actually finish this, and it can be racked up there with my Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play that I finished a few months ago. If you haven't seen that, check that out on my channel. And here we go. The fairly boring stuff is out of the way, and I can actually begin the damn tutorial. Now, this tutorial always bugged me because it was so long, and I am actually going to try to rush through it, although it's not going to be easy. Oh, it is going to be easy, but it's not. Newton, the annoying boy. I hated him. For those of you who don't know the story, this basically is a mirror to Digimon World Dusk, except you play as Lightfang instead of Nightcrow in this version. And whichever version you do play, you're the protagonist of it instead of the antagonist, in where, in Dusk, Lightfang is the antagonist, and in Dawn, obviously Nightcrow is the antagonist. Naturally, there are a few additional scenes in the beginning of Dusk, which I never quite understood why, but it does give you a bit added to it, and I think Dusk actually has a bit, for a second I thought the game froze, a bit more added to it, and therefore I think Dusk is the better game. Really, this is a very unfair fight. Celestial Arrow is going to just take this guy out. I mean, it's a rookie against two ultimates and a rookie. So yeah, this is a really unfair fight. And ouch, that's gotta hurt. And you barely get any experience from these fights, really. The only one who really gets any experience is probably Coronamon, which actually makes a lot of sense later on in the game, when you goes from being the weakest team member to your strongest, more or less, unless you do some severe training early on. Now, I'm not a very patient guy. Patience has never been my strong suit, and training has always been a bit tedious to me, but I am going to be doing it, and I will play a bit more strategic than most, and although not by much, considering, like I said, I'm not very patient. Alright, next is Punch. These names are odd. But here we go. Alright, let's see. He should have 2 party members. Just ignore all the... Yeah, whatever, girl. Okay, let's do this. Ophanimon is actually one of my favorite Digimon, for those of you who don't know. I absolutely love the Gatomon line, and which is why I chose Angelwoman to begin with, because I can't wait to get an Ophanimon. The fact of the matter is, it's going to be fairly simple to Digivolve these guys. Unfortunately, not as easy as it would be once you've originally reached it. But once you've gone through the Digivolution scale, a Gabumon, a fairly good Digimon, and a Mame Tyrannomon, which I always thought looked kind of stupid. But that's besides the point. So I'm gonna Holy Arrow you, and then... Ooh, nice. That should kill you, hopefully. Ooh, critical hit. Awesome. Yeah, if that didn't kill it, nothing would. Alright, Rise Greymon, and we are gonna hit you with... I'm gonna have to say boo, no. No. On second thought. Ah, shit, I hit the wrong button. Oh well. I don't know if this will be enough to kill it, because it is fairly... it is fairly stronger. Hopefully that doesn't kill Coronamon, because I actually need him. Shit, I didn't know Boost Tackle had a double. Yeah, I need to take this thing out and fast. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Holy shot. One thing I don't like about the Dawn and Dusk series that the DS does have is that you can actually run out of moves, to where in DS you'll always have one move that you can always use that doesn't waste MP. But with Mame Tyrannomon, it's got some fairly decent defense, which you need to take out fairly early, and I should have done that, but I didn't think about it. I thought I could take it out quicker. Obviously, though, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And with Punch out of the way, that'll leave me with one more person before I go into the more serious stuff. Okay, that's 2 straight wins. One more and I'll actually win this thing. All the supporting characters are kind of annoying because they never do anything. Alright, let's see. Our third opponent is Guts. Once again, kind of a dumb name. I don't know who thought up the equivalents of these names, but they're kind of kiddie. Then again, for a kid-like game, I guess they're not too bad. And they did keep quite a few Japanese names, which I was proud of, because to me, that's the original names, and that's what should be mostly used. Although I do use the English names for the Digidestineds. Now, this should be a fairly easy fight as well. I think he has actually 3 party members on his team. And pardon my voice, because for some reason, I just have a scratchy throat today. Let's see, he has a Golemon. He has a Volcanomon. And he has a Mushroomon, so yes, 3. And I really should probably heal. But I don't think Coronamon has any. I'm gonna take out the Volcanamon. Doesn't have any real defense. Actually, I think he's the only one with defense. So I'm gonna take him out fairly early. I'm gonna actually see if I have any healing items, and I do. Excellent. So I'm gonna actually waste this turn and heal Coronamon because I want to keep Coronamon in the game. Usually I don't, and I let Coronamon die, which is wrong of me, and it usually makes things worse. But they tend to target Coronamon because he's easily the weaker link. Now, usually I don't do this. I usually go for the Gatling punch early on, but I'm trying to end this battle as quickly as possible without taking any casualties, which now that I've said that I probably will take a few casualties. Next turn I will end this easy. Surprised they haven't gone for Coronamon this much, considering they're not going to do much damage to Rise Greymon and Angelamon. But, who am I to really— oh shit, no, don't you dare. At least I hit the right button this time. I'm gonna go for Celestial Arrow, although it wastes more MP than Grand Cross does. Grand Cross does. This, just helps me get rid of this tutorial as quickly as possible. And really, it's not, that hard. I think the most difficult battle I'm going to be facing is going to be the Group A champion Sayo, which I honestly think would have been better if they made it a twist and made it a love interest, but then again, I'm asking too much for a kid-like game, I suppose. I'm gonna go for the cross this time around. And there we have it. That should be the end of Mushroomon, which should win me this round, I guess. Yes, that wins me this round. I really doubt I'm going to get a level up with anybody other than Coronamon. I think it's impossible to get a level up other than Coronamon in these beginning levels. Winner of the Crow is Lightfang. I don't know why they changed Night Crow's name from the original Night Claw to Crow when they kept Lightfang. It doesn't make any sense to me. Actually, Night Claw would make more sense than Night Crow. But the fact that I like crows and I use the name is honestly hilarious. Alright. Also, I don't know why they made it to where these guys are more of the kid-friendly rivals than the bitter enemies that they kind of paint them to be. But that's really what they did, since both of them really work for the Tamer Union. Which I don't think we officially meet exactly who the Tamer Union is until DS. I'm not even sure if that's officially what they are. Now, I'm going to try and save here, because I think we've got enough on my plate. Awesome, that actually worked. Alright, come on, save. Well, I think it's going to save. There, it's saved. That took forever. I thought it wasn't going to do that. Alright, with that said, I'm going to end it off here. This has been Kevin Canyon Shadowing. See you all later.